Hello, hello, hello. Make sure we have everything up and running. Make sure we have everything up and running. Make sure we have everything up and running. Good. Alright. Testing. Alright, I think we're good. Testing. Alright, I think we're good. So welcome to the stream. We are going to play Grixis today. First off, shout out to YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Upload all my videos to youtube.com. Obviously, Brightside TCG is my username there. So if you miss the stream, you can watch them there. But yeah, we're going to play Grixis today, and this is our farewell stream for M20 Standard, because I won't be around next Sunday. I'll be in Texas, or the Sunday after that. I'll actually be, I'll be gone for 2 weekends in a row. So I won't be able to stream at all until July. Maybe we'll get another stream in this week if that's the case. Maybe we'll stream some Modern this week. We're going to play in GP DFW next weekend with Burn. I've played a single game of Modern in like 2 years, so that'll be good. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. But yeah, so we're gonna I think this is our last standard stream. So we're gonna play Grixis. This is the deck that took me from Platinum to Diamond this weekend. From Diamond to Mythic, excuse me. I was having a lot of trouble kind of breaking through from Diamond into Mythic. I kept getting to like the bottom of Diamond 1 and then going on a huge losing streak. Like the deck I would just line up poorly, get like the meta would shift and my deck would line up poorly, or I just get a run of bad matchups, or run of bad a couple misplays, couple too many mulligans, couple bad matchups, and then you're back in Platinum 4 or Diamond 4, and that was really frustrating me. But shout out to the Arena Deck List Twitter and Goblin King, and he took somebody else's list. I posted it because he was playing it in top 1,000, and I cut through Diamond like butter. I went from Platinum, the actual bottom Platinum 4, to Mythic in 2 sittings. I was like 16 and 5 or something over that time frame. So that's what we're gonna play today. Maybe we can crack top 1,000, maybe not. I've been sitting around 95, 96%. But we are playing a Grixis deck, and this is different than the Grixis deck that Reduke played at the the actual Mythic Championship. He was playing more of a controlling version, like his low drops were Discovery Dispersal, and just I didn't really like what he was doing. He was just doing not a lot of proactive things. I mean, he's doing very powerful things, but like there was times where I just drew a couple Discovery Dispersals and I died. So wasn't a huge fan of that, but I do like Nicol Bolas the Ravager, Nicol Bolas Dragon God, and the one of in this list, Continental Captain. I think those are very powerful cards. They're clearly very good. So what shell did we want to put them in? And this list is really cool because it plays Dreadhorde Butcher, Legion Warboss, and Thief of Sanity. So just first off, if they're not set up to handle aggressive early drops, I'd be an aggressive, or just like Thief of Sanity is an actual must kill, then like that's one angle we're attacking. So go turn 2 Dreadhorde Butcher, turn 3 Legion Warboss, attack for 1, and then 2 with Dreadhorde Butcher, then another one with the token, and then you attack with everything, and then Dreadhorde Butcher gets to 4 or 5 power, you attack, and then you can Bedazzle them. Which, fun fact about Bedazzle, if you play it on your Dreadhorde Butcher and kill it, so if it's a 3/3 and then you kill it, it does 6 damage because it has 6 power and it dies. So if you get your Dreadhorde Butcher to 3 attack, so that's 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage from your Dreadhorde Butcher, and then you can, with the trigger on the stack, you can Bedazzle it and deal 9 damage. So that's 9, 12, 14, 15 damage just from Dreadhorde Butcher. It's pretty sweet. But it also plays Thought Erasure, which I think is the best card in Standard. Really screws up and just disrupts whatever your opponent's trying to do. And it plays early remover, but deck Bedazzle that can also be aggressive, like we just talked about. Also, really, Bedazzle's really good against Search for Azcanta. Plays the 1 of Duress, which I'm not huge, I don't love, but I don't know what else we'd put in. You just want something to do early, and there's enough Planeswalkers running around where main decking Duress is just good. And like, there's some consideration for more Duress over some Thought Erasures because it's less mana, but Thought Erasure is so good because it gets anything and it sets up our land draws. So Thief of Sanity, if your opponent's not prepared for it, it's just going to take over. And it's a lot of the opponents that you play game 1 don't have those. They might have a couple cast downs, but they don't really have Moment of Cravings or things that can kill the Thief of Sanity. And post board, they're going to bring a lot. Like if they lose Thief of Sanity, they're almost guaranteed to keep in Shocks or Moment of Cravings or whatever to carry Thief of Sanity. But either you can take them out, but you definitely maybe you cut some of these, you bring a couple more Planeswalkers, but those cards just like aren't good against me. Because like, yeah, they'll kill Thief of Sanity, but what if I don't draw Thief of Sanity? Then your Shock doesn't really line up well against the rest of this if you don't have it on turn 1. Hey Samuel, I do need to play Burn. Maybe I'll goldfish some games later today. I have my cards out. I need to put the deck together. Figure out exactly what I'm playing. Maybe I'll stream one night this weekend and play some Burn, or maybe I'll just go on blind. Who knows? But Nickel Bowl Scavengers, very good. Obviously, it's not as many Nullhide Barracks running around. So gotta kill this, or turns into Planeswalker that destroys them. Nickel Bowl Dragon God, same deal. Removal, card advantage. Like what else? What more could you want? And Liliana Dreadhorde General. Not sold on this one main deck either. But I mean, when it's good, it's good. But it gets sided out a lot in matchups where it's not good in. And it's fine game 1 against like in a long grindy game because you can just make zombies. Sideboard, we've got a little bit of everything. Another Duress, Negate, Elder Spell for the Planeswalkers, Lava Coil, in case you need to go more controlling, Cry the Canary, Omnixilus, Cruelty, Enter the God Eternals, which I wish I could fit one more of these in. I guess I could cut maybe the Ugin, and I command the Dreadhorde for like the Mirage type matches. But this sideboard really lets you go controlling pretty well. So like I've had games where I've just sided out my Dreadhorde Butcher, my Legion Warboss, and my Thief of Sanity, and sided in Duress, Negate, Lava Coils, Cries, Omnixilus, Enter the God Eternals, and maybe Ugin or sided in 12 cards. So pretty sweet that it kind of lets you transform, and then your opponent's board wipes or whatever that they bring in to deal with like your early drops just don't do anything. Or in one case, I was playing against the I guess it's like that had Deafening Clarion. It was like a red-white aggressive deck, like a feather deck maybe. And I played Legion Warboss and Thief of Sanity. That's how I won. But I don't think those cards are very good against that deck. So I cut all my aggressive drops, and he was playing Shocks and Deafening Clarions post board, which is just not good. So that's the deck. It is not Modern Burn. It is Grixis, and we're gonna play some matches. Maybe we can win a couple and break the top 1,000. Maybe we can't. I don't know. Just here to play some Grixis. I was gonna try and get top 1,000 this month, but I don't think it's gonna be possible because I'll be in Texas on the 28th, GPDFW, so I won't be able to do the end of the end of the month grind to try and stay relevant. I guess I could take my laptop. Can you make you? I didn't make myself anything for breakfast, and Arlena was like, what's for breakfast? I'm like, well, we have peanut butter, we have granola bars, we have crackers, we have cookies. I did point the cookies out. It's got bananas in it. It's basically breakfast. My opponent goes first. We don't need milk. Our milk is old. And we can't really go grocery shopping because, I guess Arlena could, but I can't go grocery shopping because I'm leaving Thursday. So I guess I could just buy some small stuff. Ugh. This hand, can't keep this hand. If I don't draw land, I just lose. But if I draw land, it's pretty good for me. But I don't want to keep that. Well, this hand is essentially the same, except I have a worse land to start with. All right. Well, hopefully they're not Hopefully they're not playing Shock. See, here's the deal. This land, I don't want it on top. But if I draw any, like if I draw my first draw is Nicol Bolas Dragon God, then I really wish I would have kept this land on top. But we're putting it on bottom. We got 3 lands. We need some gas. Yeah, they went to 6. Dreadhorde Butcher, like if it's the right matchup, Dreadhorde Butcher could just win me the game. So. Leading with Hollow Fountain's a good start. Ooh, another Dreadhorde Butcher. Nice. And here, I don't like the auto erasure because my hand is so... I don't have enough resources to out-resource my opponent, really, because that's just the... Maybe if I had different cards in my hand, like a second thought erasure or a removal spell or... I don't know, something. But this is clearly an aggressive start, and I just want to attack them as fast as possible. And then maybe I'll play on turn 4 if I draw a land. I can go Dreadhorde Butcher Thought Erasure to try and take their Teferi.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Because this Teferi is going to bite the dust.
I have a plan.
And next turn I can play Dreadhorde Butcher and Thought Erasure to try and get their big Teferi. Yeah. They did mulligan. I mean, they're probably on Esper, you're right. I mean, both versions play Teferi Time Raveler, so it's unclear. Blacksword, Thief of Sanity, a man of fine taste. Nothing I can do about that Thief of Sanity. Which is a little annoying. Let's see what they're... I guess... No, we're going to play this first. See what our opponent's working with. Ugh. Woof. So I think we gotta take the second Thief and the Teferi. Basilica Belhan is just gonna eat our lunch. Yeah, this is not line up well for me. I mean, we have to take the big Teferi. I just can't beat the big Teferi. So we'll do that with duress. Belhaunt's annoying, but I have enough removal where it's just going to be a roadblock. Thief of Sanity is just like... I don't want to draw in 2 cards a turn. I think we got to take the Thief. Well, that's not... That deals with Thief of Sanity on board. And then we can take his Teferi. And then, yeah, he'll have a... Whoops. I guess I can't play the second Dreadhorde Butcher anyway. Yeah, I'll have a roadblock, but again, just a minor annoyance. I really hope he doesn't... I mean, I hope he blocks this Thief of Sanity, but then my Giant Scorn Keep on top looks real bad. There's no way he blocks. There's no way. Maybe I should have attacked first to get the information. Or maybe... I probably should have attacked first. Maybe he blocks with his Thief of Sanity. And then I can take the other one away. And then I can figure out if this Tyrant Scorn on top is worth it or not. This Tyrant Scorn's going away anyway. Dumb, dumb, dumb. So we didn't take the Tyrant Scorn. My own Thief of Sanity, you say? Alright, well... If he blocks, we'll kill his Thief of Sanity. If not, we'll get some damage in, and that's great. So I like this because like he doesn't know he could block with the Belhaunt, and then I could kill the Belhaunt. But I mean, clearly I'll kill this Thief of Sanity. And I'll play my Thief of Sanity, and if he doesn't have an answer, we're in business. Oh, excellent. All right. So now my Dreadhorde Butcher can attack through the Basilica Belhaunt, so maybe he's just betting on the Thief of Sanity being good enough. Alright, well. That seems easy. Because, like, even though I could probably attack back, the worst case scenario is if he hits me, gets a card, then has a removal spell for my thief. Kill this, because my other Dreadhorde Butcher won't be big enough to get through it. Thought Erasure. Alright. There we go. So he just got the one card off the top of my deck, and he put a Legion War Boss and a Tyrant Scorn in, so I really hope it's not a Nicol Bolas. Liliana's not great either. I mean, if he minuses, then Dreadhorde Butcher gets to kill it. But if she pluses, then my Dreadhorde Butcher can't attack through. Of course, so the one Thief of Sanity hit's gonna, even though I was able to figure out a way to deal with it, the one Thief of Sanity hit's gonna be bad news. All right, well, so we need. Guess him getting a couple zombies out the worst of the world. If they plus again. I guess now they can minus and then draw a card, and then Liliana goes to 1, and then I'm in trouble. But that makes Legion War Boss off the top really good.
Rise and shine.
Ugh. So I guess we're on, Bedevil or Bust, as it currently stands. Well, that's not doing it. So I think for mulliganing to 5 and having a weird opening hand, I think we navigated pretty well. Just the one Thief of Sanity hit. Just happened to get one of the best cards in my deck. But so since we stuck around, we realized they're playing the hero version. They have Deputy Detention main deck. Okay, we just die here. Okay. So how would we like to sideboard? I think this matchup is pretty good for me. Generally. So we want the Negate, we want the Duress, we want the Elder Spell, we want the Cruelty in case they bring in Lyra, which I don't know if they do or not. I've seen some opponents go either way. We want the Command the Dreadhorde, we want the Ugin. We don't want Liliana, because she's just going to make a bunch of little piddly dudes, and not super effective. I go back and forth on God Infernal Cabinet this matchup. Like, it just gets bounced so much for no value. And it's not like it's a good blocker, but they're not being too aggressive. Blocks Thief of Sanity, but I just play it and it gets killed, and like it just has no value when it comes to the battlefield. So I think we'll cut that. And again, I struggle here because he's playing the hero version, so Bedeck Bedazzle is generally pretty good. I don't know if I think we'd rather have Lava Coils because he plays Bellhaunt. But, so we'll probably cut a Nicol Bolas Dragon God and a Nicol Bolas. Butcher's good. I'm on the play though. Cut a Lava Coil, gotta cut one more. How do I usually board? I guess we'll cut 2 Lava Coils. On the draw, I think you're right. I think we board that out because it's just. But I mean, it does trade with a Hero Precinct 1. But all right, so I trimmed on Nicol Bolas Ravager, Nicol Bolas Dragon God because I brought in Command the Dreadhorde and Ugin. Maybe that's wrong. Ugh. Maybe I don't need to bring in so much removal because I have Tyrant Scorn still. I probably should have cut. Tyrant Scorn did present Thief of Sanity though, and I bet he keeps that in. This hand though. We got a game plan. We play this. I think we do have to keep. We have early pressure, and any card that costs 3 or 4 is good. It's a great strategy in Magic. Just get lucky. Oh, Thought Eraser's pretty good. I think I have to use my Thought Erasure to protect from his Thought Erasure, because if I go Dreadhorde Butcher, he takes my Ugin. No. Dreadhorde Butcher is not getting any better. I guess if he takes my Ugin, then I still get Thought Erasure to set up the top of my deck and to take his most relevant threat. Hero Precinct 1. Okay. Legion War Boss. Maybe I should have cut the War Bosses. They were pretty bad against Precinct 1. So I guess we can play Legion War Boss, and then I'm gonna offer the trade with this Dreadhorde Butcher, which I presume he takes. Interesting. Seems bold. Very bounce the Butcher.
I know my responsibility. I've got it.
Yeah, this hero's looking pretty good right now. The Devil. So I could play Thought Erasure and Dreadhorde Butcher. If I do that, I can attack, offer the trade with Hero Precinct 1. Yeah, Butcher looks pretty bad. Maybe it's probably, like, against the hero version, it's probably not worth it just because it lines up very poorly. So I think, yeah. Yeah, I think that should have been our cut. But too late now. So let's play, so we can blue-black. So let's... Actually, I wanted to play this first and attack before Thought Erasuring. But now it's pretty obvious that I have something to do because I shocked. But what are you going to do? So if we attack like this, he blocks here, that's a trade, or he blocks here, here. So I guess I really only have to send Dreadhorde Butcher. Put this here, this here. Alright. This is the move. Guess I could mince around to Dreadhorde Butcher. I didn't consider doing that beforehand. Maybe I would have attacked differently if I had thought about that. Interesting. Kills my Goblin token. Okay. Thought Erasure. Deputy of Detention. Silica Bellhaunt. Yeah, I should have taken out my aggressive creatures. I think you're right. Because the lines are pretty poorly against Bellhaunt too. So I think I want to take... If I take Thought Erasure, he goes Bellhaunt, I discard her. I think we leave Thought Erasure. I think we have to take a Bellhaunt. Thief of Sanity is real good. He's probably going to play Deputy of Detention this turn on one of my creatures. And then I can cast Thief of Sanity, which he does not have an answer for. He's going to Thought Erasure away my Ugin, but that leaves the Devil in my hands. Yeah, I got a lot of top end though. This Thief of Sanity. So he's gonna untap Thought Erasure, take my Ugin. Because I can only play one spell per turn. So let's attack first. I could Bedevil my Deputy Detention, but that's not that good. Oh no! I guess there's no downside to attacking with my Legion War Boss. I didn't mean to attack with my Legion War Boss, but I guess it's just all upside. I guess it really is not all upside because then I died with Seaman Token, which I had forgot about. But that's fine. Alright. Play Thief of Sanity. So he's got 2 unknown cards. Yeah, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to attack with it. I just instinctively knew it was going to die, even though it was a 1/3. I guess I tried to get rid of his token, but his Precinct 1's still here. So it is what it is, I guess. I don't have the removal spell. I'll take my Bedevil. Okay. Yeah, the War Boss and the Dreadhorde Butcher did not look good here. Alright, Thief of Sanity, what do you got for me? Another Thief or a Tyrant Scorn. I couldn't deal with my first Thief. So getting a second one seems good. I could take the Tyrant Scorn to get my Dreadhorde Butcher back and open up my attacks on the ground. Yeah, I couldn't answer the first one, so that means the second one's probably pretty good. I guess Deputy Detention is bad, or for some reason he has probably the Carnarium. It's pretty bad. Sorin. Vengeful Bloodlord. So I guess he was... I think he's playing a little bit older list, because I've been watching the Mythic Championships this weekend, and I don't think... I thought the Esper Hero decks there played Hero, but were a little more on the controlling side. So he's playing the Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. That was Jerry Thompson technology from, you know, a month ago. Alright, I'll trade for this. This seems good. But then he can minus and get it back. Which is fine, because otherwise he can plus. If he minus gets it back, I can direct 1 Thief at it. And he is just playing off the top of his deck, and I'm playing off the top of my deck and the top of his deck. Alright, so I'm gonna kill the Sorin, which sucks, because I would like 2 cards, but I can't let him keep recurring things. Would I like my own Sorin? Yeah, I think that's, they do have a lot of multicolored spells. But I think my own Sorin is much more powerful, and lets me get back my Thief of Sanity if it were to die. I think I can just plus it. I guess I could get back... my Legion War Boss, but... So it's gonna die either way. So if I get that Legion War Boss, it's gonna die. It's gonna die either way, so I'll just gain the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that might have been a better move. But here we are in this position. I think I'll get back my Legion War Boss. Yeah, I was thinking, so I gain 1 life, right? But then I'll also gain this entire attack step's worth of life. But here he can just attack with 2 of these and then it's done. But he's going in. All right. All right, I see you. This can't be right. I mean, I don't... So I could trade with this hero, which seems like the best move. Eat this. He doesn't have another card this turn, though. And I get to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 2 turns. But he's going to have chump blockers for days. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, this all seems good. I will take another Thief of Sanity. And an Oath of Kaya. Well, this card's real good. Alright, well. That's nice. Aha! Alright, so. I think, as we've discussed, we're going to sideboard a little differently. Which might be good, because he clearly saw all of our aggressive creatures that game. So, I think we're going to take out... Because they look bad on the play, so... They're probably worse on the draw. And we can... Should we bring in Cry? Lava Coils... Cry cleans up all of his tokens. I think we should probably bring God Eternal Kefnet. The deck versus Cry. I think Cry is probably better. I don't think we want Enter the God Eternals. So I do think we want Cry. The question is, do we want all three? Or do we want 2 Cry and 1 Liliana? Samuel, what do you think? Chat, what do you think? 3rd Cry or 1st Liliana? Thief is so good, though. Yeah. Alright, so maybe we'll put in both. It is worse on the draw. And it does get worse because I'm bringing in my own Cries, so... You're probably right. You know me, though. I like to live in Magical Christmas Land where I turn 3 and just attack them, and then they have nothing to deal with it. Enter. I went with the, maybe I should have gone with the Enter because it deals with Basilica Bellhaunt. I don't want the 3rd Cry. Because, he plays Hero, he plays Thief. Yeah, maybe the first. Maybe I should have gone with 2 Cry, 1 Enter, or 1 Cry and 2 Enters. We'll find out. Oh, this hand's good. Yeah, and I think... Oh, Mulligan to 5 on the play. Rough stuff, and we're going to take his best card without erasure. Rough breaks for our opponent, Abet S. What's up, Billy? Welcome, welcome. Also, I should be remiss, but shout out, we had 2 follows that were over the last couple streams. We had Mr. Cesar follow 19 days ago, so shout out to him. I know he streamed some Magic pack openings and, you know, just general variety of stuff over on his channel, so go give him a check out. And DeAndre8, thank you. Hero Precinct 1 is real good. We have the Cry. I do need to text you back. I texted you first. I guess the sideboarding really didn't come to matter because we just are going to destroy him. So... Alright, so I think we want to keep Negate up. And then we can just Cry. Yeah, it's gonna be real good. Like, I want to keep Negate up, and then, like, we're gonna take some damage, but, like, who cares? Alright, well, we can dodge the top of his deck because we have the Nicol Bolas, so whatever he plays is not that bad. So we're gonna discard whatever's in his hand. Lyra. That's something I couldn't. I guess I had Nicol Bolas. Alright, well. That's a good one.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Hmm. We're gonna... I guess I could... minus? No, we'll just plus. And... so I know we're down to 12 or whatever, but like I said, the damage doesn't matter here. Probably exile this token, maybe? Like, whatever he exiles, not good for him. He's so resource light. And then, as long as... yeah. That's the idea. I guess I could plus with Teferi. And then, oh yeah. Let's do it. The rest of my cry would have been bad, but... we're living lucky now. So, I think I'm gonna plus with Teferi's ability. Draw step, the duress, and then cry before you can attack. I think that's the plan. Because I don't need more cards.
And I am everything.
No. We're gonna do this right. Oh, I can't play instants. Ah! Nah, fancy play syndrome got me. I can't play instants because of Teferi. And now my Nicol Bolas is gonna die. Uh-oh, we gave him a window.
I've done the hero thing before.
I still think have this pretty well in hand. What, did he play Thought Erasure on my cry? Like, we could be in trouble. Alright, well, none of that's gonna happen. Alright, that was good. See, it would have been good. Now we're soft to a Planeswalker.
That's more like it.
I sequences horribly. I really want one more land. Yeah.
Now what?
I guess now I have negate down. But he can't play Teferi because he couldn't draw land and Teferi. Alright, so now we have the Tyrant Scorn. I'm not actually going to lose. I would like one more land so I could play Nicol Bolas to keep negate up. Because now I have to keep negate up. Because I can't... Wait, what? He'll discard the Hostage Taker. And then he gets this... I see where you're going with the value. But he'll discard the Hostage Taker. Which is way better. Oh my god. Alright, well. What's the worst thing that happens if I play my Nicol Bolas? He draws Teferi. He draws big Teferi. Alright. Chat said I had to do it. I had 50% to draw land for like 2 turns. Alright, well, I got to concede. That was... we should have destroyed him much harder. But we did destroy him. Alright, we're running it back. Yeah, almost knocked my bubbly over. See if we can get a win streak going here. "15 seconds? What's going on?" The Mythic Championship did just start, I suppose. Not that you should go watch that, you should stay here and watch me. But it did just start. Alright, this seems like a fine hand. We have even if we're playing against a Planeswalker type deck, we have Bedevil for that. Data Ratio is just a generically good card. But there were such high levels of play last game. Alright, see ya. Yeah, this is a keep, Billy. I think you're right. Ooh, nice. Take this to Fairy Time Raveler. This is a Kaya's Wrath and a cast down, so he's going to be able to cast down my Legion War Boss, but that's coming either way. And I get to keep my Thief of Sanity around this way. See ya. Thanks for watching. Oh, he doesn't have any black mana though. No black mana. But then the question becomes, do I play my Thief of Sanity out and press my advantage? Because he has no black mana and he's 2 lands away from playing Kaya's Wrath. And by the time he plays Kaya's Wrath, I might just be too far ahead. Well, there's a piece of black mana, and I think that answers my question. I'm just going to make him answer this. Because if I play my Thief of Sanity out and then eat the Kaya's Wrath next turn, that's just a disaster. And I have Bedevil. Yeah. He does have the cast down for it, but that kind of gets some Nicol Bolas land off the top. Hesitant to play it for no value, but I know he has Command the Dreadhorde, and Plains, which are not answers, so one of these 2 cards has to answer it. And I'm just gonna get him discarding cards.
My schemes have been foiled. My
We are
never ending.
He's gonna play a Command the Dreadhorde next turn. A little annoying, but what are you gonna do? We can even get back to Teferi and Teferi Time Raveler. He's so low on life though. Was it 14? Plays Command the Dreadhorde. Goes to 3. If he attacks with everything, he's just dead next turn. I guess he'll bounce the Thief. Attack here. Alright. Have fun. Be safe.
You need to slow down.
Alright, well. He has us pretty well covered. Guess we could take out the big Teferi, which is probably the best deal. Oh. Or we can just play Dreadhorde Butcher and win. Because he's tapped out. So we play that. And then we just do this. And then we just shoot at his face. And we win. Alright. So the Command the Dreadhorde built his board back because we had that turn 3 War Boss. Alright, so he's playing the Command the Dreadhorde version, which means he's probably not playing Hero Precinct 1. And he might be playing Basilica Bellhunter and Elite Guard Mage. But I guess we haven't seen those. So then we'll keep we are on the draw though. So let's see, what do we bring? We bring Negate, Duress, Elder Spell, This is Cruelty, Command the Dreadhorde, Ugin. What do we want to cut? I think Bedeck Bedazzle is an easy cut. I think Tyrant Scorn's an easy cut. And maybe we cut the Dreadhorde Butcher for Lava Coils. No, we'll cut the keep one in. Alright. I don't know if we're supposed to cut the Dreadhorde Butcher or the Legion War Boss. Because on the draw they're worse, right? Especially if he plays Elite Guard Mage or something like that. Lava Coil is for the inevitability that he plays Elite Guard Mage. He plays some kind of creature post board. Whether it's Thief of Sanity, whether it's Guard Mage, whether it's Basilica Bellhaunt.
If it's Lyra, we do have with the one of Omnix's Cruelty, which seems kind of narrow, but I think it'll get the job done. And we got the Bedevil, so maybe because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 removal spells. Maybe we don't even need the Lava Coils in this configuration because we don't have the heroes as backup targets. Oof. I think we got to keep it because the double thought ratio is really good against our opponent. And it can set us up to try and find red lands. Thought ratio may do it. I think he has to take one of my thought erasures. Please take Nicol Bolas. That would be a treat. Okay. Interesting. So they're not concerned about double thought erasure. I like the Dreadhorde Butcher there, because it kind of forces him to have it to Fairy. Bellhaunt into the God Eternal's Kaya's Wrath. Maybe I should have mulliganed a little bit more transformatively. I have the answer for Bellhaunt, but would I rather keep this Lava Coil around? Yeah, because I can take that into the God Eternal's next turn. I think I'd rather have a... I'd rather have some kind of... Well, because he's got answers to creatures. I want one of my Planeswalkers. Oath of Kai was a good draw. A real good draw, actually. The Dragon Skull Summit was not a good draw. Alright, so we're gonna be able to force the Kaya's Wrath out of his hand with this Thief of Sanity. Bellhaunt was a good draw. Alright, so black, I'm gonna discard Dragon Skull Summit. But next turn we can do both. And I think we can actually save this Lava Coil, because we can play this. This forces him to Kaya's Wrath. Another Bellhaunt would be real bad, though. Yeah, I'm not going to block. Force him to Kaya's Wrath, get rid of his own Bellhaunt. Uh-oh. That's annoying. That was a nice fake out. He got in some damage there. I guess he get in the damage either way, but he juked me. Because I thought I was attacking because he's about to Kaya's Wrath. If I block, then he doesn't Kaya's Wrath, so I have to take the damage, and then he cried the Canary, which was real good. Alright. Well, I'm going to keep this in my hand in case he plays a Bellhaunt. I would like any of my Planeswalkers, though. Or Negate wouldn't be too bad. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Looks like he kept it on top. God Eternal Kefnet. That'll do. He does have the Kaya's Wrath, but does he have a Command the Dreadhorde? That would be so bad. I would like to put it on the top. Or 3 from the top. Alright. Lands. So now this favors my opponent. I was about to say we're pretty even because we're trying off the top. Slight edge of my opponent because he has slightly more powerful cards. Because I have some stinkers like Dreadhorde Butcher. But that's pretty good. Problem is, I'd much rather deal with this Teferi
And I have a God Eternal Kepnet on top. So if I play Nicol Bolas, minus on Narset, I guess he could plus, but then I have my own card draw per turn as well. And then next turn I can play God Eternal Kepnet.
The multiverse will bend to my defiance.
I have reached my
As
limit.
consequence.
I guess he could bounce.
Trust. Keep up the pace.
Oath of Kaya, tuck it to deal with it. Alright. Oh no, don't have an answer for it. Of course! Ah, well there goes my plan. I think it was still right. But my plan of matching card for card is not going to work. So this is why this is what I was talking about God Eternal Kepnet in this matchup earlier. He just does a lot of nothing. Like, I think he's good. He's a good threat. I mean, maybe I should have kept the Legion War Boss instead. But just does a lot of nothing. Because like he got killed. He's probably gonna get tucked here. I guess it does keep him from drawing a card. So like it's a must-answer threat, I suppose. Because if I ever hit Thought Erasure, it's game over.
Hold that thought.
Alright, well we need some action in this top card. Swamp is not it. Yeah, we're just gonna get buried under this Teferi.
We need to move quickly.
Bolas' Citadel. Nice. Text messages. Bolas' Citadel. I think we're just dead. Let's see what he's got in his deck, though. Discovery. Is there any consideration for going creatureless? I don't think so. Because, unlike the other decks, my removal is not good against
Sorry, I'm
him.
late. I'll protect you.
At this point, I kind of just want to see what he's got. Because I'm so dead. All right. Well, here we are again.
Here goes nothing.
Bye, God Eternal Kepnet.
Let's skip to the good part.
So I probably should keep a land in hand when I can afford to, because he has a lot of I choose discard effects. Alright, so yeah, he went all in on this. So he is playing the control role to a T. Alright, well, I think our time is worth more than seeing what else he's got. So, I don't think, problem is, like I said, we can't really, like our removal's bad, so we gotta really lean into ourselves here. I did not see a Lyra, so we can probably cut this out next to this Cruelty. So we can cut God Eternal Kepnet. Was not good that game. Maybe Liliana? So it does give us insurance if he does play a Lyra. Yeah, okay. Do we want to keep God Eternal Kefnet in instead of... It's a really low cost to play that instead of a Lava Coil. Alright, well. Here goes nothing. Maybe I was supposed to keep the Liliana in. Just as another top-end threat, maybe over a Thief of Sanity or a Legion of War Boss. Alright, well, if this hand is going to get me, this hand is pretty sweet. Alright, so we want blue-red, because this gives us, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it gives us the option of playing Untapped Swamp into Thought Erasure or Dreadhorde Butcher. Doesn't really matter. Alright, well, so we gotta have a Legion War Boss on turn 3. Cry becomes not as good, because he can't get the Dreadhorde Butcher with Cry. No, Bolus. Alright. I mean, this is a 1-2-3 curve. This is what we played the deck for. That's how we drew it up. Did not put anything to the bottom. Interesting. We got our removal spells that we... one for the Planeswalker, the one for if he goes into a Spell Haunt. Bonsai Jack, what's up, my friend? How's it going? I mean, Kaya's Wrath is pretty good for us. Pretty bad for us, excuse me. Pretty good for our opponent. Oath of Kaya. On the Dreadhorde Butcher, maybe he probably has Cry, perhaps. What it will play Nicol Bolas. Kaya's Wrath is pretty bad for us, but at this point, gotta lean into it. If you had a Kaya's Wrath, you probably wouldn't have played the Oath of Kaya. Saved it for whatever threat I follow up with, but on the flip side, I play like stuff in Nicol Bolas, so maybe you just wanted to get in while the get was good. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. My morning's not too bad either. It's 11:30 Sunday morning. I got woken up this Kaya's Wrath. I got woken up this morning with fireworks from the casino that's opening next to us, so that was fun. Oh, Kaya's Wrath for everything. I don't... Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to play the Bolus. Because it's kind of a good thing to rebuild with after Kaya's Wrath. That dodges Cast Down. But... the flip side, if he goes longer than me, he's just going to beat me. Yeah. It was a lot. Luckily I had read about it like a couple days ago, otherwise it would have sounded like I was sleeping, so it would have sounded like we were being attacked or something. I live on the East Coast, so near the water. But yeah, there's a casino opening down in like the town next to us, which we can see, and we can see the top of the fireworks, so at least we got a show, I suppose. Yeah, and it was like 9:30, 9:45. You couldn't even... It was like bright as day outside, obviously. So they were like white fireworks, like... Whatever, man. Yeah. This End of the God Eternals is real good, though. I mean, I have the answer for the Amass token, but... it's still real good. Thief of Sanity. Nice. Right, I'm not going to Lava Coil the token here, because if he has a Kaya's Wrath, then I would like him to kill his own token, and it's not blocking this Thief anyway, and I just don't see a point in Lava Coiling it right then, because he has answers this Thief. But if I untap, I mean, I guess I could, there's a possibility I could draw like Nicol Bolas, Dragon God, and then I'm kind of stuck minusing on the token, but I have 4 in my deck. That's according to my little app here, it's an 8% chance. Othokai's pretty good. But yeah, Butcher's been real good. It's like a must-answer threat. The reason why I like this Grixis deck is you play Butcher into Legion Warboss into Thief of Sanity and Nicol Bolas, all of which are must-answer threats. Well, you should give some of that luck to my opponents. They have no trouble. But yeah, no, it is the worst. Like whenever you're playing, like I play ladder or whatever, and like I'm playing my aggressive deck, and it's just Cry into Wrath into main deck Cry into Wrath, and I'm like, all right, living the life. I see you, and then I'll switch decks, play that deck on ladder, play a White Weenie deck or whatever, and then I'll never draw my Wraths. Like, all right, well he made this look real good, but clearly. So they're gonna Thought Erasure my Bedevil, probably. And then next turn I can go ahead and Lava Coil the token. And then Legion Warboss. Alright, not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, so we got a game plan. Narset's not particularly good. He does have Azcanta and Narset to try and find his... Alright, well, I was thinking in my head Bellhaunt would be bad for us. But what are you gonna do? And the D-Spark, my man is living it over here. Yeah, like I don't need this Blood Crypt, right? And then you get color screwed, or your opening hand is like Watery Grave, Drown Catacomb, Thought Erasure, like red card. And you're like, alright, I have 2 Thought Erasures, be set at the top of my deck, it's gonna be beautiful. And then, you just, you'll end up the game with like 6 lands, but they're all black and blue, and you can't do anything with it. I didn't mean to attack. I was talking. I didn't mean to attack with my my Warboss there. But I think we're pretty dead. That turn where we kind of pulled ahead and played the Lava Coil and Legion Warboss, our opponent just had the perfect answers to our entire board, and then we drew lands. So you got that going for us. Ixalan's Binding. So I guess if we draw a Bedevil...
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Or a Nicol Bolas, we in theory have a shot, but I'm pretty sure we're super dead.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. I've got time.
Oh yeah. Alright. I've seen enough. Yeah, I think you're right. The Mythic Championship is all as per control, so I think people are kind of on that train. So, which I think I generally have a good matchup against, but that guy was real heavy on the board wipes. Because we curved out perfectly in game 3, it just wasn't good enough. Ugh, I'm gonna start pulling smaller game. Alright. This hand is good. My opponent go first. Alexander MTG. Is that anybody we know? Is that anybody famous? That open hand was not good. This opening hand is pretty good. I like leaving the land on top there, because it gets us closest to Nicol Bolas, Dragon God, and on 3 lands, like, I don't draw a 4th land for a couple turns, like, eventually I'm not going to be able to do anything. Alright, so we'll keep up a deck Bedazzle. Yeah, that opening hand was not good. In case our opponent plays Thief of Sanity, then we can answer it right away and play our own. So he's on the slower version. The Reduke version, it looks like. I like Thief of Sanity there because next turn we can double spell. We can play Thought Erasure and hold up a deck, but I don't think he's playing Thief of Sanity in his version. Okay, well, now we know Alexander MTG. Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Maybe we should have used this Thought Erasure at some point. Maybe having it in our hand is not where we wanted it to be. Maybe we should have used it at some point to strip that Nicol Bolas out of his hand, because I didn't draw a land to play my own. But we just had so much good stuff to do. Not a YouTuber, sure. Okay, well. This deck bedazzle's probably not doing much.
Alliances infuriate, let your weak minds crumble.
Alright. Give me that land. Give me that land. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunate, because it's just gonna die. Yeah, I think our opponents... I think we sequenced wrong, because having this Thought Erasure as our last card in hand, when our opponent could very well play both his cards this turn, is not where we want to be. So I think somewhere along the line we should have taken a turn off to Thought Erasure.
Wipe your bloodline from existence.
Yep, because like we could have like just. We have regrets this game. I mean, I think we have to get rid of this because our best draw is Nicol Bolas Dragon God.
Witness a mote of my power.
The Scouts aren't Kef's not doing, yeah. We're dead. So he's playing the slower version. Sure, hit me up. Hit me up with that jank deck. Sure, I think you can post links in chat. Yeah, so that was not good. So he's playing the slower version. So we can play all of these spells. Ugin. Oh, it censors it. Let me see. Let me go on Twitch real quick. Moderator. How do I let... I don't know. Maybe you could just message it to me. I am not the most well versed on the Twitch moderator privileges. All right. What do I want to cut here? God Eternal Cabinet doesn't shine here. Neither does Liliana. Neither does Tyrant Scorn. I just Bedeck Bedazzle, really. And Command the Dread Horde. 2 cards. I guess we keep in Bedeck. In case he plays... Maybe not. Alright. Bedeck Bedazzle, I guess he could bring in Thought Erasure, or Thief of Sanity is pretty good. Alright, let's see what we got. Necrotic Wound. God Eternal Messenger. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Oh, what a terrible hand. Oh no. Not like this. Alright, well. That's this is a strategy. Should probably keep that. Clearly we're on the aggressive plan here.
Alright, so what's this deck used to know? Let's see. Stitcher Supplier, Merfolk Branchwalker. Okay, so some kind of graveyard-based Journey to Eternity strategy. Give me the rundown here, Bonsai Jack. Alright, the higher upside hit play here is Thief of Sanity, and we mulliganed a bunch, so I think we're gonna need the high upside. Well, I mean, they both are bad against Cry and a removal spell. I guess Legion Warboss is slightly better against Cast Down, but we are so far behind that I think we really need to press our advantage as much as possible. And if his answer is a Cry the Canarium, then we can play Legion Warboss, and then Warboss is a little bit better. Okay.
I have practiced against many.
Okay.
Keep an open mind.
Okay. Okay. It's good so far. There's the Cry. So we know we don't want to play this Legion Warboss into the face of the Cry. So we're going to attack here, see what we get on top of his deck. The Auto Eraser's pretty good. I think we'll take this Thought Erasure. I think we'll play this Thought Erasure to get his answer to Thief of Sanity. Which I guess he can cast all of these. So, a little unfortunate. But I guess we should take his Bedevil. This land is tricky. I think we do want to keep it on top. So now he's kind of on, so he's got a Cry now, which doesn't answer our Butcher. Whereas he could have Bedevil and taken another hit from Butcher if he thought that was better, or from Thief if he thought that was better for him, which I don't think it was. So I'm not going to play this Legion Warboss into the face of, oh, well, we got a concession. Alright. So Mill into Oblivion. World Shaper, play Bontu, sack World Shaper, plus 6 lands. To draw 7, get all lands back, play Finale. Alright. Play World Shaper. What does World Shaper do? Whenever World Shaper attacks, you may put the top 3 cards. When World Shaper dies, put all land cards. Okay. Let me. I think we're just gonna keep the same sideboard. Play Finale. Where's Finale? What are we doing with Finale? Okay, yeah. Which brings all creatures from graveyard. Massacre will then smack the entire board, which procs Poison Tip Arthur and Judith using. Interesting. All right, let me see if I have the cards. Maybe we'll play a couple best of ones before we get done here. Let's see. I want to cop and export to Arena. All right. Well, we'll try it post board, or we'll try it after this. See if we got the cards. I doubt I have. I doubt I have the World Shapers. I might not have the Journey to Eternities either. I think I have everything else though. So maybe, I don't think we'll be able to play it actually, because I'm trying to save my rares up. I have 0 rares right now, but I'm trying to save them for stupid Scry lands that come into the M20. But we'll see. We'll see what we got going after this. That sounds fun though. Do you play it at FNM or on Arena, or just something you saw that you liked? This is a much less aggressive hand, but it does line up much better against if he has a hand that's just like Cry, cast down, Cry. Double Thief is good. If we draw Thought Erasure off the top of our deck, I think this hand is actually pretty good. So our Thieves are redundant, which is good. We're going to need some lands at some point.
Take my God Eternal Kefnet. Interesting. I guess it's because maybe he has the answers for the thieves. So it tells me he has at least 2 answers. That's what that tells me. Because maybe he just doesn't want to deal with Kefnet coming back, which Kefnet's not even like that good in this matchup. Like, it's fine. It's better if you play it on curve, I suppose. But like putting it on top of your deck and knowing that you're not going to draw like something that deals with planeswalkers is not exactly where you want to be. Alright, Thief. Show me what you got, my friends, and then we can play turn 4 Thief, turn 5 Nicol Bolas. Let's see it. Yeah, so how often do you get the combo off? I kind of like Warboss here, actually. Because whatever answer he had to Thief of Sanity is now going to have to use on Warboss. And Warboss leaves gets a couple guys around in case if he plays Nicol Bolas minus on Warboss. Then I can use this token to finish him off. And then play our own Nicol Bolas or our own Thief. Or he could have put the Captain in the graveyard because he has his own Command the Dread Horde. So, there's a bunch of reasons why I could have put the Captain in the graveyard over Nicol Bolas. Interesting. Okay. Grass Discontent my Warboss. So this is a tricky spot, because I really think I'm going to play Nicol Bolas, but I really would like to kill something with Nicol Bolas.
God, once again.
But I guess this has him discard a card. If he plays Command the Dread Horde, like Command the Dread Horde is the worst for me here, I think, because I don't kind of cold to it in terms of
You have no
ways to deal with it.
cannot exploit.
His own Nicol Bolas, okay, which presumably he'll kill my Nicol Bolas,
Immortal Nicol
and then I can
Bolas
Dreadhorde Butcher,
will be your end.
get his,
Suffer for your cause.
or I can play my own Command the Dread Horde. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 12. 12, and then I don't think I have any better chance to resolve my Command the Dread Horde, so I think that's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, yeah, so we gotta play a land. So we'll get Nicol Bolas. We'll get Eternal Captain, Thief of Sanity. It's just like playing a Thief of Sanity out of my hand, except it's out of my deck. Alright, so now we're going to
Multiverse in my
attack
image.
here.
I will wipe your bloodline from existence.
Duress is pretty good. Alright, there we go. Every 3 games. Alright. Massacre Girl just attack. Massacre Girl just getting in. Alright, let's see if I got the cards. Gems. I have all the rares. Not all the mythics, but all the rares from War of the Spark, which I don't know if that's embarrassing or cool. It's one of those, for sure. Alright, so let's see. Let's go to decks. Let's import the deck. I don't know where it went. Let's try that again. Let's export. Export to MTG Arena. Import. Yeah, so we're missing cards. What are we missing? 2 Citrus Suppliers, no problem. Judith, don't mind crafting that. Yeah, so we're missing the 5 rares. Don't mind crafting the Judith, but the 5 yeah, I have 0. But these, I can't really justify it because they're going away pretty soon. I have these cards in paper. So this deck looks pretty sweet though. I can see how it would be fun to play. Thanks for sharing. Unfortunately, we can't play it, but that means we'll play one more with our Grixis deck here, and then I think we'll call it. Gonna go catch up on some of the Mythic Championship. Yeah, I can see how it doesn't do you much good in your graveyard. Alright. Hand is good. Okay. So if we can make it to Nicol Bolas, I think we have a good shot. But that's the key, is making it to Nicol Bolas. So we'll definitely Tyrant Scorn one of his, Tyrant Scorn one of his Sky Marchers. Which one did it choose of that one? Guess there's no reason to do it on my turn. Leon and Vanguard. Okay. Oops. I don't want to bounce. I don't want to bounce a creature. I want to kill a creature. I don't know. Did I? It was over here when it was attacking. Nonsense. Whatever. I don't think it's gonna matter that much. So another war. So War Boss is not great here. I guess he could trade, but then I guess he'll be able to keep this token in the back around to chump. So I guess it's not that bad. Lockstone's pretty good. Yeah, there's just no way we're winning. No way. Yeah, so I think our matchup post sideboard is much better because we get these. Yeah, yeah, and I think this main deck is kind of built with the configuration that you're probably just gonna lose to the aggressive decks. But because like I have like all these Dreadhorde Butchers not great, Legion War Boss isn't great, Thief Sandy's fine, but post board we can bring in all of our removal spells, and we can cut. Definitely want to cut Dreadhorde Butcher and Legion War Boss. Probably want Ugin instead of Liliana. Maybe we don't even want Ugin, maybe it's too slow. Probably bring in Duress and Negate. Maybe not Duress because that's so bad late, but Negate is fine late. And then we can cut. We cut one of the Nicol Boluses from the top end. Problem is he's going to bring in Gideon, which is really hard for me to deal with. But Duress is pretty bad on every turn but turn 1. Daughter is pretty bad on any turn but turn 1 anyway. Alright, well, this is what we're going to go with. Maybe I should have brought in one of the top end Planeswalkers just to stabilize the board. But I mean, we have enough top ends. Like, Thief of Sanity is fine as a blocker. And if it goes unchecked, it's actually pretty good. Alright. Well, as long as he doesn't just go one drop, I think we have a good chance here. Because 1 for 1-ing after... Alright, well. Okay, great. So maybe he clunked up his hand a little bit. I should play Thief of Sanity, present a blocker. Probably as if he plays Loxodon, Baffling End. Okay. And then we can play... another Thief. I don't really want to shock myself, so we can play Thief or Bedevil. I think Thief, again, is fine. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, you are weak to... So I'll just read your comment. You are weak to cry and things like that. But, on the flip side... You know, if you're weak to cry, like, the deck's not playing cry, you know, you're pretty good. Like, so every matchup has a bad... Like, every deck has bad matchups. I mean, and maybe you just, you know, realize it's drawn in the lineup or something. Alright, so we're gonna attack first, if he lets us. Which he will not, which is fine. The Devil, the Gideon.
I tried my best.
Alright, so next turn if we draw a land, we can play Nicol Bolas. Oh, a Johnny, that's pretty good.
No friend, look how far you have come.
That's pretty good. Cry is not as good as it was last turn. Huh. Let's see if he lets me attack first. That's step 1. Which I'm sure he won't. So I'm 2 lands away from double spelling. What can he bring back? Nothing. So he's just gonna add more counters, or just makes my cry bad. So I'm kind of forced to bedevil his Ajani. Because if he just adds more counters, then my cry becomes... So he plays a 1-drop, adds counters. Plays a 2-drop executor, adds counters, and my cry becomes bad. Because right now, at least, I go on 1 for 1. I'm only taking 3 a turn, and eventually... Alright, well... That makes my cry really bad, too. Oh, you just played it. Okay, that's a little better. Nicol Bolas, Dragon God. Alright, well. DeAndre 8, what's up, my friend?
Your existence is
How's it going? I like that little puppy. Vanguard is... So this makes my cry a little bit better. Okay. Alright. So we go to 3. And we can get a card on the top of his deck. Okay. Let's see what's going on. See what we can get on the top of his deck. Maybe it'll allow us to double spell. It will. Get that because it's got the ability to tap something down if he plays a... Alright, so we're going to... Cry... Play this tapped. Play Laruin Enforcer. Alright. So this Laruin Enforcer can attack through my Laruin Enforcer, which isn't great. But I'm at 3. I think I can afford to go 1. Have him discard his last card. Goes in the gate. Right. Cool. Can't attack because I'm a 1. So removal spell just puts me to dead. Alright, well that was a real good draw. Because now I have to block. It's not what I wanted, but again, it keeps me at bay, and then I can, if I draw removal spells off the top, if he draws a removal spell, he just wins. That was pretty good. Yeah, I think
Our kinship
I'm cry or bust at this point.
fight again.
But Deck Bedazzle is just what the doctor ordered. Sure. Yeah, you got it. I would like to cast this. Okay, so that's not the worst draw off the top. Because now I can... The only reason to do this, and I guess I don't want it to get negated. So he's got nothing to add creatures to, so if he bricks here, I'm feeling good. Danto Vanguard is really annoying.
You can still
Alright. That's not what we needed. We didn't get there, chat. Did not get there. We were walking the thinnest of margins. Those Lard Enforcers were much better than I thought they would be. What if we'd saved that Bedazzle? He would have had one more creature on the battlefield. Did he have another creature to get back? Yeah, he had plenty. Yeah, I think we were dead either way. It does feel bad. We were so close. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good that round. Alright, we can get one more and it's not quite noon. Let's see, is there any other deck we want to play? No. No. Alright. Let's run one more, then we'll call it. Yeah, I mean they were the difference that game. If you didn't have those, like I probably win running away, to be honest. This deck has treated me very well, though. I took it from platinum, or from diamond, bottom of diamond, all the way up to, diamond, platinum, whichever one's higher. All the way up to, mythic. In 2 sittings. According to the tracker I have here, I'm 21-11 with it, so... It has been quite good. I was just about to say we haven't played a green ramp deck yet today, but here we are. So we're playing Gruul Midrange, which in theory I should be pretty good against games 2 and 3. Not so good game 1. Alright, let's take a look at his hand. Rip the Immortal Sun. Don't need that. Alright, so he's got a repeat Planeswalker and a Llanowar Elves.
Love to discuss me more than law and order.
So I drew the answer to the repeat Planeswalker. Do I want to kill his Llanowar Elves? I don't think so. I think I'd rather play my Butcher. And just get to attacking him, making him real big.
Getting miffed now.
Because if I can work through this Domri... Alright, cool. So then I can... That's great for me. I love that exchange. It opens up this other Domri in his hand, but I have the answer to it, so... We good.
We won't answer to other guilds.
Alright, so he's just running on empty. Alright, see if he can draw the answer. Because he's got the fight ability with no creature, it's no good. Just a land. Alright, well that was easy. Janked up version of Esper Control. Let's see. So we want to bring in all our removal spells. Cry is good to wipe up all of his early game creatures. Alright, what do we want to cut? He's playing main deck of Mortal Sun, which is a little worrying. So we want to cut Dreadhorde Butcher, cut Legion Warboss. So we could cut Thief of Sanity too. Just shock and fight cards. Do we want Ugin? Probably not. Alright. Looks good to me. Let's roll. Fall of Thrawn. I don't remember what that one does. Let's see. See if I can find it on my Whisper. This does look like a janked up Esper Control. 3 settles. I see. Alright. Destroy all lands. So what's the point of Fall of Thrawn here? Okay. This hand is pretty good. It's slow, because we don't have an untapped land turn 1. Speak of the Devil. See if we can rip his Domri. Alright. All creatures. All creatures all the time. This does give us perfect information, though, about his hand. Come on. I can't take anything. So we'll get to take a Phoenix out of his hand. Drew the answer to the other Phoenix. Hopefully we'll draw a Cry at some point to wipe up the War Boss leftovers. I need a blue land. No land's rough. Because now this lets us have an answer to the War Boss. Growth Chamber Guardian's good too. Still an answer to the War Boss, but the Growth Chamber Guardian needs to be taken care of as well. If I draw Cry though, that'll feel real bad. Thought Erasure. Alright. Our opponent is floating a little bit. So we have the, so we'll take the War Boss because we have the answer to the Rekindling Phoenix. I need a blue land, but at this point I just need a land to cast my Nicol Bolas. Nullhide Barracks is gonna, so we have his hand covered. This Thorn Lieutenant's dealing us some damage, but little annoying because we're gonna have to. It's got hexproof, so we're gonna spend our turn. Give me a land. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, that was the worst possible world for us. Now I think we're pretty screwed, to be honest. If we had drawn a land, we could have, because it has hexproof, right? So we can pay 2 to make it lose hexproof. But then we can't do anything else about it. We don't have a chump blocker. Like, I could play God's Eternal Captain and chump block, but we don't have that. So we can take care of the Thorn Lieutenant. But we want to do that on his turn. And then next turn, hope we draw a land. But even then I'll have... We're just dead if he draws a red source. Well, that's good. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I don't think there's any line of cards that gets us out of this. Nullhide Barracks too strong. That would have been the perfect card, actually. We can't cast it, but Liliana would have been the perfect card. because it allows us to take care of both of his creatures without generating a creature from targeting the Thorn Lieutenant. Alright, so maybe this Duress is not... What's better, though? I guess we could play Double Thief of Sanity. Duress... Problem is, I'm so... Like, Immortal Sun is so good against me. And he definitely keeps it in his deck. I guess we have 4 Thought Erasures and 1 Negate. Which you can't play that till, like, presumably turn 8 or 9. Thief of Sanity presents a threat in the air that he has to have shocks for. Okay. This hand looks fine. Steam Vents. Well, thanks for sharing those lists, Jack. I appreciate it. Fall of Thrawn is not something I would have thought of. Alright. Get that Thought Erasure going. Spellbreaker. Enter the God Eternal seems good. He's just on nothing, though. Alright, well, this Cry is going to be real good. Alright, I think we're good to go. I mean, whatever. I guess our Kindling Phoenix would be the worst for us. I like playing the untapped Blood Crypt in case we can play Bedeck Bedazzle. What do we got? Thief looking good. We got a Thorn Lieutenant. Which means we gotta play, because it blocks, doesn't die to Cry. The Kindling Phoenix. That, like I said, that was probably his best draw. It's not even that good. But I would like to keep the Thief of Sanity going, so we can just kill it that way. Attack with everything, and then we'll enter the God Eternals as token. Give him the chance to chump block with this token, you never know. Typical Spellbreaker. Seems like an easy choice. I could do both. No, I want to keep a Devil. In case he plays a Planeswalker. I think we're pretty well in the driver's seat here. Because even if you played Immortal Sun, like, it just does nothing. Alright, well, see, that's the power of Thief of Sanity. Opponent's not ready for it? Bam, bam, bam. Alright, well, thanks everybody for joining the stream today. Thanks Bonsai Jack for sharing the lists. Thanks for stopping by, DeAndre. Bass Fisher 08, Hill Edward, I appreciate it. Let's see. I'll be at GPDFW next weekend, so I won't be streaming next weekend. Probably, I'd like to say maybe one night this week. I'm thinking about streaming some Dota Underlords auto chess this week. But most likely my next stream won't be until July, and then I got 50 packs of Core Set 2020 we're gonna open, and then we'll go for it. So maybe I'll take my laptop with me to Texas to get some Core Set action in. Don't know if I'll stream on my laptop. That seems ambitious, but thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys in July with a brand new standard format. All right, have a good one, everybody.